欢迎你收看今天的文茜世界周报。先跟各位观众说了一下，我的眼睛做了雷射手术，所以我戴了墨镜来主持今天的节目。首先呢 ，Academy Awards 美国的奥斯卡金像奖则在台湾星期一上午的时候正式的颁奖，而李安的《少年派》入围了最佳导演。他最主要的竞争对手就是今天一开始我们要为大家介绍的林肯的片子。林肯片子到现在为止，这个影片呢是过去许多人认为撰述美国的伟人传记里头拍得最好的导演 Steven Spielberg。那么 Steven Spielberg 在拍摄林肯的时候，他拍摄一个成为政治领袖，不为他的整个权力不断的失败，不为整个社会局势对他的挑战，他一步一步的让这个国家是一个解放黑奴的国家，而且不在乎既有的南北分裂的情势。他没有向一个无情的社会结构投降，也没有去附和当时主流的白人价值，而他一路其实都是失败的。在现在这个时刻，没有这样的一个政治人物，林肯的影片演下来，对许多人来说，他重新唤起了美国立国的时候伟大的精神。林肯在美国任期的时候是1860年时代的美国总统。为大家介绍这部影片。
You saw my pain washed out in the rain。
建国还不满100年时的美国，就因为奴隶制度的起义，南方拥护蓄奴，北方主张解放，国家面临分崩离析。
Saw the blood run from my veins。
亚伯拉罕·林肯于1860年11月赢得总统选举，南卡罗来纳州就成为第一个脱离联邦的州。在1861年4月击发南北战争的第一枪，与其他群起效尤的各州组成南方联盟。美国史上最大规模的内战从此展开。19世纪第一场现代化形态的战争，让双方都遭受重大伤亡。林肯面临的难题，如何废除奴隶制度，同时结束血腥战事。奥斯卡金像奖12项提名的林肯，焦点集中在这位领袖生前最后的4个月，把他从神坛请下，还原他肉身人性如何周旋在同志、政敌、家庭之间，饱尝良心、人性与道德正义的煎熬。
When they look at you, and what it costs to live at the heart of this, they'll wonder at it. They'll wonder at you. They should.
A lot of people think that the Emancipation Proclamation was the greatest act of Lincoln's political life. But the 13th Amendment was one of the most important events in American history, because what's more important than abolishing slavery for all time?
I can't end this war until we cure ourselves of slavery. This amendment is that cure.
President Abraham Lincoln was a statesman, a highly effective military leader, but we basically concentrated our story on Lincoln's political skills. Lincoln never lost the ability to make things happen through compromise. The thing he had the most faith in was the democratic process. And when it's working, it can bring about revolutionary changes, especially when you're a leader like Lincoln, who listened to and believed in the people.
Congress must never declare equal those whom God created unequal.
You're going to try to pass the amendment to abolish slavery. No one's loved as much as you by the people. Don't waste that power.
只要不坚持通过宪法第13条修正案，让黑人继续为奴，就可以换取国家和平，免于前仆后继的年轻人曝尸战场。魔鬼般的试炼，不断拷问林肯的心灵。
Think of all the boys who'll die if you don't make peace.
Abolishing slavery settles the fate for the millions now in bondage, and unborn millions to come.
We'll win the war soon. It's inevitable, isn't it?
Well, it ain't one yet.
You'll begin your second term with semi-divine stature. Imagine the possibilities peace will bring. Why tarnish your invaluable luster with a battle in the house? It's a rat's nest in there. It's the same gang of talentless hicks and hacks who rejected the amendment 10 months ago. We'll lose.
I like our chances now.
林肯也曾犹疑动摇，但最终他护持信念，而凡事都得付出代价。成大事的领袖不可能不沾锅，他得用尽各种方法手段， 或动之以情，说之以理，诱之以利，或明或暗，就是要和同志们共同扭转原本无望的劣势。
How can I hold that all men are created equal when here before me stands stinking the moral carcass of the gentleman from Ohio, proof that some men are inferior, endowed by their maker with dim wits, impermeable to reason, with cold, pallid slime in their veins instead of hot red blood. You are more reptile than man, George, so low and flat that the foot of man is incapable of crushing you.
How dare you! What we need money for is bribes. Speed things up.
No, nothing strictly illegal.
It's not illegal to bribe congressmen. They starve otherwise.
I have explained to Mr. Bilbo and Mr. Latham that we're offering patronage jobs to the Dems who vote yes. Jobs, and nothing more.
That's correct.
Congressman, come cheap. Few $1,000 will buy you all you need.
The president would be unhappy to hear you did that.
Well, will he be unhappy if we lose?
I believe you when you insist that amending the Constitution and abolishing slavery will end this war. And since you are sending my son into the war, woe unto you if you fail to pass the amendment.
Today we will vote.
You insult God!
A fight like this is to the death.
I am the President of the United States, clothed in immense power.
Did Lincoln overreach his authority as president? There are certainly gray areas in the balance of powers. Lincoln stretched these powers in unprecedented ways, and he occasionally went beyond where he knew the courts would follow. I think there's an argument to whether some or all of what he did was actually necessary, though we believe history's verdict declines in Lincoln's favor.
林肯终结奴隶制度，扭转了历史的航向，留下美国历史上最伟岸的身影。
This nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.